Hi, this is Dr. Brooke Pengel, Pediatric Sports Medicine, Rocky Mountain Pediatric Ortho 1. Last week I talked about the advantages of a dynamic stretching and warm-up routine over static stretching. And just to review that really quickly, that dynamic stretching is superior and has been shown to be superior because the static stretching, sort of the old school, we all sit in a circle and we are very statically tensioning that muscle and then getting up and playing. That isn't as helpful. It decreases your power and your performance. So what we want to do is do a dynamic warm-up, and the advantages there is it gets your blood flowing. These athletes are going to be ready to play after their dynamic warm-up instead of sitting there. Secondarily, it can help with injury prevention and get those athletes in a position where they're mentally ready to play. Oftentimes it's helps with teams to work out together and to be very ready to be on par for their performance. I have Erica here, and she's an athletic trainer, and she's going to help demonstrate some of the dynamic warm-up exercises. This is something a coach can use, a parent can use. So we're going to start warming up the body here. We're going to pretend she has a game that she has to be ready for, and we're going to try to go through the whole body here. So let's start, Erica, with our arms. She's going to do some arm swings. She is alternating her arms. She's keeping her torso nice and straight, opening up on her back. And one of the really important concepts here is that we want good form. That's just as important as doing all these. Don't just go through the motions, get your form going there. So now let's kind of go a little bit lower to our hip and our torso exercises. That this is going to open the gate and close the gate. So it's open the gate, close the gate, yes. So this is opening up those hip flexors, and we want to keep moving. She's really light on her toes. And this is something that athletes are going to have a little trouble sometimes with their coordination. It needs a lot of practice, but these muscles need to be ready to go. So now let's get to our hamstring muscle group, that there's several different ways that you can do both stretching and strengthening at the same time. This sometimes is called Frankenstein. She's keeping her back upright. Everything is in good alignment there, and she's alternating her arms to get a really good stretch there. Another way to do the hamstrings, which gets a little bit more of a stretch there, is to alternate as well and get down, and you're hinging at your back. You're not arching your back, and getting a really good moving stretch of that hamstring. Now let's do some lunges. We're going to go into some quad work here. And this is not easy for people. That you see how has very good form. She's keeping her knee over her toe. This is really warming up that quad. It should be burning at this point. And then we'll do some high knees. And this is how she can really get that stretch. If she wants to pull through the gluteal muscle, that's really good. If she wants to pull up on her toe, that makes it even a little bit harder, takes more coordination. And then we'll do some high knees that are moving. This is fantastic. This is not easy, but it's getting that blood flowing. And then you can alternate by doing some butt kicks there. This is, you see athletes running through these things. Getting through that whole length of that muscle where it's strengthening and stretching. And then we'll just finish up with some heel and toe raises that are going to get all those really lower muscles activated and ready to go, and then she'll come back on her toes. So as we see, she has very good form. This is something you're going to want to not go through it that quickly. We just wanted to show you here, but you're going to want to do several reps, maybe go through the whole sequence, go through the sequence again, and by that point your heart rate is up, you're warm, and these exercises can be very sport specific. If you're a soccer player, you're going to want to have activated those hip muscles, those quad muscles. They need to be ready to go when you get out in the field. So that's the beauty of the dynamic warm-up, that you're not only getting that flexibility, but you're actually getting that strength and you're getting that motor activation ready for competition. It's not bad to static stretch, but you're going to want to do that in your cool down. So that will also help lengthen the muscle, but we're going to start by moving your muscle, stretching it through dynamic movement, and then you're going to cool down. Thank you.